Okay, so moment of truth. The German update downloaded and is activated. And now it's time to insert the phone inside. And I guess the way to do that, I'm going to hit Spielen. And then it says, zum Spielen ist besonders Hardware erforderlich, mehr unter jeder Challenges kaufen oder habe ich. So it says you need special hardware to be able to play this game. So you can either buy it, kaufen, or you can say I have it. So say I have it. So it says check your volume, and so you don't burn out your ears. And then when you are using that, then you can activate 3D sound effects for an immersive experience if you are using headphones. And I'm not using headphones right now. So then I'll go to the next screen. It says it uses the same WLAN für zwei Spieler. Two people can use the same internet verbindung, but there's no friend here to play with right now. And then it says to place the signal station, and it tells us to put it on the floor. So, okay, so then what I'll do is I will turn this on. I'll make it pink. It's weird. It'll be either blue or pink. So I'll put it on pink just because that's what it shows. I don't know what's the differences between blue or pink. Maybe for two different players, for boys and girls, I suppose. All right, so I've placed that on the floor. And then Bluetooth is on, Ray's or Kylo's lightsaber. So Kylo's has that, has the cross, like, and then Ray's doesn't. I'm gonna use Ray's lightsaber. Now to synchronize, it says to turn the lightsaber on. It says Schalte die Lichtschwert ein. And so I'm going to turn that on. It is on. So that's good. That's there. And then synchronize. It's going to search. It says to press any button, and it turned blue. So that's good. Then it says calibrate do it by doing figure eights. So I guess I'm supposed to go like this until it's calibrated, and it says it's calibrated. Okay, good for that. Again, I'm using Ray's. Oh, I'm only using one. So now it wants me to calibrate it again. So I don't know why it's not. I don't have to do a press a button and just move it around. It says calibrated. Hold the lightsaber parallel to the bottom and move it in the form of an 8. But nothing's happening. So I'll just close that because, oh, I guess that's because I've already done it. It says it's right. Lichtschwert bereit. I did it once. That's good, so I don't have to do it again. So then I will click on this, and it says Verbinde Headset-Kabel und Handy. So that's already done. They're connected. Connect the cable and the handy. So that's been done. And then find the right headset cable that will be compatible with your handy. And then verbind das Kabel so, dass es nach oben zeigt. So put it so it's facing up. So I guess I have mine. I guess that is right. I guess if I pull this out. All right, I'm going to pull this out here and show it like this. And it's showing. If you have it, it should be facing up. And I guess the point of that is that if the top of the phone is here and the bottom is there, it's got to, but there's no other way to do it. That's sort of strange because it can only go this way. And then it says, and you have to, it also says you have to take your handy out of its case, which I've done. But this is weird to show it like this when the only way I can hook it up is like that. So let's just hope that they know what they're doing. Then it says, wait before you continue. You're going to have to connect it from underneath like shown with it outside of the headsets. It looks like es erscheint eine Meldung mit der Bitte, Jedi Challenges Zugriff zum Headset zu gewähren. Stell sicher, dass du die Standortseinstellung wählst. Trenn dein Handy danach von Headset und fahr mit der Setup fort. Well, I don't know. Not sure about that one. Unless it's telling me I have to turn the Stopsel, open the headset and put the halter. So I've taken that out. So that's just about taking this out. And I've already got this out. Then it says open the Halterung, and then you'll find turn it and then put it in a certain position. So I've got to open this up. There it is being opened like they show. And then it says to turn this in the up position, which I guess is like this there. All right, and then what? Then it says to put your handy in and and then close it. Well, all right, so I take this handy and I put it in like fun. All right, then. All right, so I've done that. It says it's actually taking me back to that whole thing when I down. So, all right. So then it's saying to use the locks to make it lock in place. And those locks are these things here. This has to go down, and this has to. Oops. It's hard to do this and hold with one hand. Okay. So if that part there is down, and this part is down. Somehow I turned my phone upside down at the same time. All right then. So it's in, and doesn't look like it's in, right? I guess it is. It's interesting. And then you press this, and there's that box. I don't want the media thing to show up. So that box has got to be moved over. Otherwise, it doesn't fit right. So let's see how we're going to do that. If I open this up, here we go. I had to slide it back into position like that. That's a bit awkward. But now my box is correct. You can see, and it says your new handy profile. It now has a profile and it's something. Okay, don't know that German. Then it says die rechte Ecke sollte vollständig in den Fensterbereich der Halterung passen. So this is the rectangle must be fully in the window place fit. Otherwise, make sure that it is you've messed with the Stopsels, with the those metal pieces on the other side that let you lock it in place. And I should then push this in so it can't move, and push this in so that can't move, and that should yeah, it does fit for me here. All right, and then it says start. And then it says to put it inside, the tray goes inside, and it has double things there. So it says to hook the cable in. So I guess this is the last screen that we get to, and I can't do anything with it until I've put it in and hooked it up. So, all right then, I'm going to hook this cable the only way that it can be. Let me put this, I'm not sure how I can do, oh yeah, what I'll do is I'll go back to this screen here. There we go. Whoops. All right. So it's at this point that I put my cable in. Oh, that's the bit about it being rotated. So you can choose to put it with one side of it or the other. And I guess the thing is since it's going to slide in this way into it, then for this to go in properly here on this side of it, in here, given the way that this particular micro USB is facing, that's what you have to work on. So that's the trick. Is, let me look at it with my glasses here. so yes, it is going in. So I've put it in like this, and that means that the only way that this can go in is upside down this way. Yes, and that will work. So now, as difficult as it is to see, this piece with the stopper needs to be put down for it to fit in, and then this gets slid in, as you can see. And then once it's slid in for the binocular vision, then the cable here gets put, if I can do that. Yep, there it goes. All right, so it's in. Cable is in properly. And the phone is in. And then you can close this up so that the cable's kind of in the way here. All right. It is kind of in the way. It's really in the way. It's got to go in deeper. All right. Now, that should work. And it does appear when you look here that the binocular screen is properly positioned. And with that, I begin to put on the headset. And I see in front of me, it says, Führe die Halterung in das Headset ein und schieß das Kabel ein, which is what I've already done. Then drück einen beliebigen Knopf zum Fortfahren. I mean by the beliebigen Knopf, your favorite thing is you press here, any one of those. All right. So I pick up my lightsaber. I hear music. I see a dot. When I turn to the target, there's just a white circle in a black screen when I look this way. But now, when I look at the target, I see the game floating where I'd put the tracker. So you can't see it when you look at the tracker down there. You see nothing, but I see when I look at it a floating hologram of Kylo Ren and Rey right in front of me. Maybe you can see it through the, yes, I think you can see it through the glasses. You can see what I'm doing. And then as I move the lightsaber around, things turn yellow. All right, so with that, I can now choose a game. Let's see what button I would push to choose the game. Multiplayer? No, I'm not doing multiplayer. So how do I get out of that? Can't get out of that. I don't want to do multiplayer. I can't do multiplayer. So what's it letting me do? Now this thumb thing here, you can't see the thumb thing, only I can see the thumb thing. There's a thumb thing here, and then there's a button here, which seems to work. And it turns yellow, but then I can't, it just shows explosions. And so how do I make that work? Multiplayer, I don't want. Funny. I don't know how to make it do something. It's not doing anything, it's just sort of floating here. Okay, something's happening. Jedi challenge, start. I hit start. How do I make start work? So it's unclear to me how the lightsaber is supposed to focus on something so you can hit start. That's not doing anything. All right, well, I've got it set up. I guess the thing now is to try to fool around with it and play, and then get back to you with how the gameplay works out. But it is sort of cool that when you look at that tracker, you do see the stuff floating in front of you. So we'll be back with you. Thanks. Bye.